Today we're going to be doing a video on one of Flagstaff's luxury communities located here on the east side. That's called Amberwood. This is a great community. It's going to be on the lower end for getting into Flagstaff on the luxury home market. Homes starting here around $850,000, going upwards to $1.5 to $2 million. This is a great area and I'm excited to get into it. What's up everybody, it's Jason with the Shafor real estate team here in Flagstaff, Arizona. And if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about working, eating, sleeping, and living, playing right here in Flagstaff, make sure you tap that subscribe button so you are notified every time we do a new video. And honestly, we get people calling every day who are relocating here and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving or relocating here to Flagstaff, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, pigeon carrier, whatever it takes. We just want you to know that we got your back when it comes to moving right here in Flagstaff. Now let's get into the video today. Look at this great backdrop that I have behind me of the Mount Eldon and the San Francisco peaks. So we're up here in a great neighborhood. This is Amberwood. So you can see right up here, we're on the east side of town. I'm just gonna do a little panorama here and we'll get in the truck and do a drive through this neighborhood. So this is Butler Avenue. And if we walk around right here, the end of it's just around that bend. Highway ends in 750 feet. So this located on the edge of town, and just beyond that is going to be National Forest Service. So one thing that's really great about this neighborhood is you back National Forest on the back side, on both sides of it, two sides of it. So it comes up and there's basically 3 roads off of it, a couple cul-de-sacs, not a large subdivision. It was built, a lot of it was built in the 90s. A lot of custom homes were built in here. Had a lot of friends, parents that I went to high school with that built homes in here in that time frame. So let's jump in the truck right now. We're gonna take a drive around, take a look, give you a feel for it, see some of the views and what's going on around here. Actually, before I do that, let's just look right here. One of the last lots left in here was for sale for 3 or 4 years. They're actually building on it. It's hard to tell, but there's a big ravine that's down in there, but they're actually able to squeeze a house on there. So not too many lots left in here, and the ones that are not they're not easy to build on, let's just put it that way. So let's hop in the truck and go take a look. All right guys, we're in the truck. I'm gonna give you another one of my neighborhood tours, driving and talking. So let's get into it right now. So right there behind me, you can see that's Butler. So we're gonna make the first right-hand turn into the neighborhood. Take a little drive around here. So this first street right here, you'll see a lot of homes got some super steep driveways. We got this new one going in right here. It's a pretty house. So got 2 of them actually. They split this lot and actually are able to get 2 home sites in here. That's incredible. These streets are super wide, and since you're right next to the National Forest, one thing you'll get in here is a lot of animals. So you definitely have a wildlife refuge in your backyard from time to time. Most of these lots too are going to be bigger, 1/4 acre to 1 acre. You see over here it's kind of steep. I got my son with me. Drake, what do you think on this side? Pretty good sled hills over here, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, we like to come here in the winter time and do some sledding, park at the up on the end of Butler and do that. There's an empty lot. See the build, it's really difficult and challenging to build. You have a solid rock shelf there. Worked on a lot of these homes in high school. Here's one of the newer homes. Look at this one. Really nice contemporary home here. Funny little car. 600, but there's a lot for sale right there. Still a couple left. Here's another one. We'll get to the back side. Not all the homes in here are going to be on such a steep lot. See a little different architectural style here. One thing about this neighborhood, to kind of set expectations, if you're looking at, I mentioned one of Flagstaff's top end luxury neighborhoods. If you're going to be in here, most of these homes, they're going to need some fixing up there. A lot of them I find are dated. Very rare I see people that actually update the homes in here. Not to say that there aren't, but just go in eyes wide open and be aware of that. So back beyond these houses over here, that's National Forest. That's Coconino National Forest right behind it. So there's a small HOA in here. I want to say it's $400 or $500 a year. Don't quote me for sure on that, but I know it's super inexpensive. There's some nice homes right in here, good size. Back National Forest, really desirable. And you see the power lines there's an easement with the power lines right through here. As you get up, we're kind of on the hill at the end of Butler here. And some of these views, you can kind of see the peaks. You got some really nice views of town from here because you're up on a hill. So we're kind of going down the road here. That's the end right there. That's the end. That's the Forest Service land. That's the end of the road. Take you guys down this. Just keep touring down it. Look at you pretty guys here. Very popular. A lot of locals in here. I don't find as many second homes in this area. Definitely tell the lot size, they're a lot bigger. A lot of cars parked in that house. Let's take a stroll down here. This is probably one of the nicest streets in Flagstaff. This is Wakanda Street. And back beyond here, this all backs National Forest too. So you can see we just did an L on both sides of it. It's got National Forest. So it's old Frederick Fisher Jewelries. That's their house. I went to school with their son. I know a lot of folks that live in here that are my parents' age and know their kids. Hewlett, you can get a good feel of the neighborhood in here, what the homes are like. A lot of folks out walking. You can see everything's super lush. It's August 20 something today, 24th, and we've had a great monsoon, so you can see everything is super green. Go over here. It's another one of my parents' friends. None of these houses really look the same in here. Super nice. Beautiful home right here. These homes, you're going to pay a little bit more of a premium being on this Forest Service on this side. These homes are typically, you're going to be way north of $1 million, 1.2, 1.5, because you've got that Forest Service that's right behind you. No one's ever going to build there. Starting to remodel right here. Really nice. We've got a couple friends that live in this neighborhood. Drake, what do you think? You got anything to say about this neighborhood?
I like it.
It's not much. There's some kids, but it's not super kid. I wouldn't say it's not kid friendly, but there's definitely not as many kids in the area to play with. There isn't a park. You can join the the Slog Home's been here for years right here, these two. Right here on the end, so. One thing that's nice too is at the ends of these, anytime you see a dead end like this, there's trails that go right off of that. And so you can go out into the National Forest, hit the trails, and you're off right away. So you can kind of see the view of Flagstaff. The mountains are covered there. But it's kind of the grand tour of Amberwood. We just did a nice loop of it, kind of give you a feel for the homes in the area, what kind of architecture and style. There's really not a lot to it. It's just a nice upper end luxury neighborhood. It's super quiet. Located right here at the end of Butler on the east side of Flagstaff. We're literally at the end of town right here, watching the biker head off into the forest. So if you guys have any more questions about Amberwood, drop them in the comments or reach out to us anytime. We're always here to help and be a resource for you.